Hello and welcome to another Spirit Island video. Today I'm going to be playing two-handed with Transforming Wildfire plus a random spirit against a random level 6 adversary. I don't want to play Horizons or low complexity though. I just don't feel like it. Ooh, it's Wandering Voice Keen's Delirium. Okay, and let's see what our random level 6 adversary is. It is... So Wandering Voice is an interesting one to get with Wildfire because like the build I'm going to use is probably just going to be the Reclaim Loop build, depending on what we see our adversary. I maybe should have disabled England. I don't want to play Transforming into England. So it's Scotland. Interesting. So, generally, let's see. I think I want to swap place here. Yeah, because I want Wildfire to start. Oh, something about board selection, which I didn't go over with Wildfire in my tips and tricks video. You generally want to start with your highest numbered sands being either having a building in it, so you can use your leftinate there, like one of the starting buildings, or having a blade there so that you have a triple stack, for example, so that you like have more freedom to grow. But yeah, and interestingly, we have board D. This is Scotland, though nicely, at least we don't have any coastal wetlands on this board. And meanwhile, over here, we have Wandering Voice on 6 and 7, I believe, with, yeah, this in land number 6. Okay. Wandering Voice is nice though because I don't have to think that much about Wandering Voice. I can focus on like talking about Wildfire in this matchup. Can I not grab destroy markers? I don't know how that works anymore. I think the app changed. Anyways, so our initial explore is jungles. I feel like I haven't played against Scotland in a long time. Need to remember how it works. Let's see. So, okay, so let's first talk about Wildfire. What is our plan with Wildfire? So this coast is maybe just going to be a bit screwed. What I really want to do here is to grow into this, killing this, and then kill off this town. Kill off the town at some point in order to before this ravage, in order to prevent the Scotland 6 into that land and start pocketing this inland. It's not great to have board D for that purpose, but it's like it's okay, I guess. Let's see. Wandering Voice probably wants to push into this land 5 in order to disrupt the build. Whoops. Lots of lag. Come on, TTS, you can do better than this. Wow, so much lag. Yeah, let's see. So I will want to probably, let's see, this is 1 away. So I could just take my energy growth this turn. That seems fine. I could do energy growth, play asphyxiating smoke. So I'm definitely growing into here. That's another thing I didn't mention about Wildfire. You kind of want to coordinate like the ranges on these growths because like this, sometimes you'll really need to take the energy growth, but you can't grow at one. You need the 3 range instead of the 1 range for damage purposes. So another thing I should definitely take from bottom here. Let's see. So I could play asphyxiating smoke, but it doesn't do that much because 2 range from this sacred site isn't actually. I guess I could kill this town, but that's not that appealing. Yeah, I guess I could kill a town, push one of the explorers into here. That's kind of funny. It's like fine. I think it's fine enough to play it because Flame Syria and Threatening Flames really don't do anything here. Oh, I guess actually, maybe I am supposed to just play Flame Syria and target myself because this lets me just kill the town this turn. on fast. Like, it lets me use this 1 damage as 2 damage, which is nice. Okay, so that's Wildfire. Over here, I'm just going to do my standard Reclaim Loop build, probably. Let's see. So I want to place presence. Where do I want to place presence? I get a 3 and a 1. I'll probably place presence in this coast, maybe, and in Wildfire's sands, because I want to be somewhere near this board, and this is a land that Wildfire is not going to grow into. And then I just want to play, let's see, I want to play 1 singular air card, move this way, add a strife, push this into, probably into here. And then probably I want to play either Frightful Keening or Twist Perceptions. Twist Perceptions is more flexible, certainly. Okay, so let's see. I did fast already for Wandering Voice. Fast for Wildfire will gain an energy from Flame Fury, targeting myself, and I will kill this town. I use the Destroy bag here, even though it's not technically destroyed, because I get the same amount of fear. And 2 explorers get pushed, probably into here, because this is somewhere where I'll probably want to grow and keep under control. And if this explores, then I can just grow into their next turn, deal 2 damage, and another 2 damage from my innate. No, I can't do that. So I think I want to split them up like this, so that no matter what, I can clear the land with either 2 damage or 3 damage. Okay. So that's the kind of planning ahead you need to do with Wildfire. So we skip the event. We build in our jungles, which looks like that. Nice build preventions, and we explore the mountains. So that explores like this and this. Okay. And then we get to Twist Perceptions here. Let's see, how do we want to Twist Perceptions? Probably, my guess is I want this town to be in here. And then I can push to prevent this build. This will kill itself, yeah. We could also prevent the city build. It's a bit more costly. Time passes. Okay, here I probably want, let's see, I probably want Wildfire to take the, Honestly, I think I'd rather have 2 plays here and 1 damage to kill this. Pushing this Dahan here. There's nothing I can do about this coast. I'll just need to deal with it before the coastal land comes up somehow. Maybe Wandering Voice will wander over there and deal with it somehow, but that seems somewhat unlikely. Voice actually wants to deal with this, to pocket this. Yeah, that's very important. Oh, this actually didn't explore because there was no source. Yeah, okay, so it's just this one explorer. That also makes things better. Huh. So, let's see. So Wildfire then probably wants to take a power card here. Let's gain a minor, as always. And so I can gnawing root biters to deal with the town that pops up here. That seems decent. I can entrap, which is interesting. So I could actually entrap into this, and then this won't build. That seems very interesting to me. So I think I'm going to take that. The isolates are pretty strong into Scotland, and also this is like the perfect off turn, I don't really need to be doing much. I should probably take this opportunity to play Flash Fires, because this card is just a bit awkward to play, and I want to get in my discard so that I can transforming it. So next time I'm going to grow from here. The awkward part is, as you can see here, I only have I'll only have one energy, so I'll need to take the energy growth again, which is awkward for my growth next turn. I'll probably have to reclaim in 2 turns. I think that's fine. I think I do want to play this Flash Fires now in order to like the 1 damage can actually matter quite a bit for picking off an Explorer. Who is going to... Okay, the Scotland escalation is definitely going on Wandering Voice, which is nice. Wandering Voice wants to just play this after placing 2 presents. 2 presents probably wants to go, let's see, 1 here, 1 here maybe? Live in lots of lands with Dahan, have some... have like the ability to go onto Wildfire's board a bit more. Also like the ability to affect this board as well. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so fast, get 2 fear, exhaling here, not that it probably matters, and then I get to push this here, adding a strife, putting it to here, with all the other stuff, lots of stuff. I'll just make 2 stacks like this, I guess. And then Wildfire will entrap in order to gather this blight here and isolate. And this will prevent it from building and also like prevent any shenanigans from happening. Okay, let's see, that should be everything on fast. Oh, technically Wildfire gets to do 1 damage in one of its lands, but that doesn't actually do anything anywhere. So yeah. Yeah, I think I do want to grow into here instead of growing into here. Let's see our event. Seek new farmland. In each land with 2 or more towns, push 1 town to a land without towns. So just this one. I think I want to push this way, so it dies to the Dahan. And yeah, my Incarna is all the way over here, so it doesn't affect this. Plagues bring fear and death. 1 fear per board with disease, just this one. And then there's no Dahan in that land, so nothing dies. Oh, engage on their own terms. Okay, so this doesn't actually want to go here. It probably wants to go here. Well, that's fine. Okay. Ravage, this gets picked off. This also gets picked off because of engage on their own terms. And then this blights, which blights into the ocean, which is unfortunate. But hopefully we can start cleaning up blight in a bit. Scotland 6, this doesn't, but this does add a town. And then we build our mountains, which looks like this. And our explore is jungles with escalation. Ooh, that's not good for this purpose. So this gets a town, which is very scary. This is going to definitely be a problem. And then this fails to explore, which is nice. So over here, we have an explorer sorry, we have Scotland escalation first. So this is the explore, this and this. Like, doesn't matter where the escalation goes, that's always the explorer. Probably the escalation wants to go in here and here then, because it can go there before it explores. I don't want to escalate into this mountain mostly. Okay, so that's everything with the escalation and explore. Flash fires, I get to deal 1 fear, 1 damage somewhere. The 1 damage will just pick off this, one of those 2. Yeah, it just doesn't do that much, unfortunately. Probably this, because I'm going to grow into here. Time passes. Okay, and then over here, we're going to do this, reclaim this, and the awkward part about this is that Wandering Voice can't really benefit from transforming this turn that well. I definitely want to put my presence here, and I think probably over here as well, in order to try to be able to affect that. It's going to be hard. So I get 2 pushes this turn. I might just be ignoring this. I guess I could push both of these. Yeah, okay, that might be better. And then Wildfire is going to need to grow here with gaining 4 energy. It has a 1 range growth, which is fine. It can go here, adding a blight, killing this, and pushing 2 explorers into here on growth. And now we have the transforming innate, which will then heal a blight as well. Yeah, so I really want Wandering Voice to be over here in order to be able to heal this blight. Maybe what I'm supposed to do is give up on Twist Perceptions, even though it's a very powerful card, in order to get the extra animal and also have be able to pan energy and discard a card to Turmoil's Touch. That actually seems strong enough here. Okay, so let's see. I want to Threatening Flames for 2 fear. Push this into here. I actually almost got the extra fear from Threatening Flames, which almost never happens, which is funny. Asphyxiating Smoke will do something on Slow, I guess. And then Transforming. So I will forget Flash Fires because that card is terrible. Technically I don't have that yet. Gain a Minor over here. Probably want to take... This is interesting. This makes me think I want to Reclaim next turn, because I don't really want to take Sunset's Fire. I think I'd rather take Call of the Dahan Ways or Dire Metamorphosis. Maybe I am just supposed to take Sunset's Fire, though. Yeah, no, I think I probably should Reclaim, and in that case I'll take the strongest card, which I think is Call of the Dahan Ways. It's really awkward element-wise. This just isn't a great draft. I'll take the Earth, and then now I have my second innate, so we can both pay an energy. So 1 energy, 1 energy. Oh, also technically, first Wandering Voice here will forget Twist Perceptions in order to gain a minor, which will be Elemental Boon, probably? Could also take Confounding Mists. The question is just like, do I want something that does something? The Defend 4 is not quite enough for this land, unfortunately, is the main problem. Or do I just want Elemental Boon to help with Wildfire? Probably Elemental Boon is better here. Okay, and then so I paid both energy on both sides, so I get to heal this Blight, replacing it with a Badlands, and over here I want to heal this Blight, replacing it with a Badlands. And I want to heal this Blight instead of the other two, because lands that I'm already in, I want there to still exist Blight. And then my left innate will do 2 damage, which will just do this. Also this gets an air, which is very important. So on this side, I get 2 pushes and Empower, which is nice. So I think I want that to end up like, so pushing here, whoops, that's a Badlands, not a Strife, which will push that into here. Oh, this is slightly awkward. I think I probably actually, where did I put my presence? Put my presence here, and I put my presence here. I think I actually want a sacred site on this board in order to affect this, because I want to then push this Incarna here in order to get this isolated. I keep adding Badlands on accident, lol. And this is fine to go here. It's not amazing, I guess. Probably better over here. It's not amazing specifically because like the Dahan doesn't participate. And then Exhale will get 2 Fear and prevent these Strive Detonator from participating in Ravage, I guess. So I believe that's everything on Fast. I didn't quite realize these 2 lands were not connected. But let's see our event. Search for new land. In each land with at least 2 explorers. That's nowhere. On each board, push a beast to an adjacent land with no blight. Deals 1 damage there. Ooh, nice. So this here can go this way and pick off this, and this can actually go this way and kill the town. Nice Badlands. During Ravage, defend 1 per Dawn. Sure. Okay, we have a Fear card. Each player moves an explorer town from land with disease. So I guess that's just these 2 towns gone from this land. Oh, actually, no. It should be Town Explorer gone, because I'm about to get some Fear with the Wandering Voice, right, Nate? I think this is best. No, I guess like if we're removing 2 towns from here anyways, I can just push into here and clear some stuff over here instead. So that's probably fine. Okay, so that's everything. We ravage our mountains, which doesn't blight at all, which is very nice. So like this is the advantage of Wildfire, right? Like you can see I have 4 blight on my board, right? But I started with 3 blight anyways. So net, I've only added 1 blight. And this is despite like adding a blight on growth just now and like adding a double blight on ravage. I just get to clean up blight and make sure that the spell problems never do anything. So ravage happens, then Scotland 6. This doesn't have an adjacency. This will add a town. This is coastal. This is isolated. So that's all the Scotland 6 is. And again, very nice. Like Scotland 6 prevention. Both of these spirits are pretty good at that. Then we build our jungles, which builds here. This is empty, and both inland, and then builds here. And then our Explore is Sands with Escalation. So again, we escalate onto Voices board. So let's see. We need to add end lands with the fewest towns. So 2 lands with the fewest towns. That probably wants to be, let's see. So that any of these 4 lands are legal. Definitely not this. Jungle, I could pile up on this Sands, but I don't love it. Tricky. I think. So the thing is, I don't know what I'm doing about this jungle. It's probably just going to blight. I can deal with this instead. So over here, this is just going to explore here and here. Wildfire can maybe just grow into here at some point. So maybe I'm supposed to escalate into here and into here. It's maybe a bit risky. Here might be better, actually. There's already an Explorer here. It's already annoying. Inland is better than coastal, generically. Yeah, and then the Explorer will explore into here and here. Okay, and then let's see. On slow, we have Turmoil's Touch, which will discard this card and this card in order to have Wandering Voice take this card and into discard. Whoops. And have Wildfire take Shore Seas, which is actually a very good card, element-wise, on Wildfire. It has that Earth as well. And then Frightful Keening will do 2 Fear. Let's push this way, I think. Pushing this town over here. Again, failing to place strafe. And then I can use my left innate on this. Maybe I should be killing the city instead, but not convinced. Yeah, maybe. Maybe instead of pushing the town, I'm supposed to, strafe the city here, and then just kill this and this, and get 3 fear from my, or no, not 3 fear, 2 fear from my 2 moon. And then over here on Wildfire, Asphyxiating Smoke will deal 1 fear, kill a town within 2 of this, which is probably just going to be this town. Pushing 2 explorers into here. Yeah. And pushing a Dahan, which there's nothing to push. Okay, great. So that's both of them. Time passes. So we over here, we will reclaim, gain an energy, gain a power card. Probably just, so Sky Stretches doesn't do that much. Steam Vents also doesn't do that much though, so I'm just gonna take Sky Stretches just in case, because like there could be a turn where it's very important to Sky Stretches. And then over here, let's see, I reclaim, gain an energy, and I'm going to play these 4 cards definitely. So this elemental boon just needs just needs air, doesn't need anything else. So probably over here it wants to be air fire, would be my guess, though it might be something different. And also, now we really have an engine going where Wildfire can give Wandering Voice an extra air in order to hit that 5 air threshold, which is super important for like getting that triple push. So let's see, where do we want to teleport? Probably, my thought was to deal with this land. So I could go over here, go Strife, push over here, add a Strife. Why is this so hard to pick up? It's impossible to pick up a Strifed Explorer. And then push back over here, add a Strife. And then I have one more push which can push into here at a Strife as well. Take the pressure off of Wildfire, and then Wildfire grows crossboard onto this board. Yeah, and then this is all dealt with now, and then also dies on the slow. So then Wildfire just needs to go over and deal with Wandering Voices board. Okay, so then I want, let's see. Oh, Wildfire doesn't grow this turn. That's the problem. That's the main problem here. Right, because Wildfire reclaimed. However, I can still do some things. Let's see. So my plan is to have this just blight. This I can grow into next turn with Wildfire probably. Then I probably want to play Shore Seeds in order to set up for the Coastal Explorer. Like Shore Seeds into here seems powerful, for example. And I also want to play something like Asphyxiating Smoke, maybe. No, I don't really have range. So instead, I could really play anything. Probably Call of the Dahan Ways is reasonable. I guess I just don't have range. Yeah, that's slightly awkward reclaim turn, actually. Whoops. Flame's Fury doesn't help really. I think, let's see, so Wildfire can just get whatever, really. Something like this. I guess that means I need to play like one more card that either has animal or mountain. Oh, I guess this is 4 elements as well. So Call of the Dahan Ways is a very reasonable thing to play here, I think. No, not quite actually. Entrap is reasonable. Oh, I could entrap into here. That's isolated. And then now, like, none of Wildfire's board explores, which is fun. Though, like, this is already isolated. Yeah, so that only isolates this. That's not that good. I could isolate this land again. That seems reasonable. Though maybe Entrap is better saved for a different turn. It's just like unclear what I'm supposed to play otherwise. So I think I'm just supposed to play Entrap. And then what I want is instead this. Yeah. Okay. So that's these two. So Entrap is going to, again, isolate this against the stage 3. And then I have Exhale, do 2 Fear, and prevent these from participating in Ravage. Wildfire will have left innate, just kill off these 2. Yeah, just those 2. And then, yeah, and then we have Transforming. So this side, I'll forget that, gain a minor, which will be, doesn't really matter. Drought, I guess, is somewhat powerful, and gain another air. So Sun, Fire, Air is what this elemental boon is for. And then over here, Transforming, I'll forget probably Call of the Dahan Ways. Yeah, a bit hard to play that actually. Whoops. And I'll take Inflame, has very good elements and is pretty impactful. Yeah, definitely taking that. And I get something. I guess it can be this. Doesn't really matter. That also just kills this, I guess. No, it doesn't. But I do get full Transforming, which means I get to replace these 2 with beasts, 1 in each land. I don't think, amusingly, I don't think Wandering Voice is really on any other explorers. And then we both get to heal a Blight. So, oh, I don't. Right, Wandering Voice doesn't have energy. That's the problem with the Blight healing. But at least Wildfire can heal this Blight, turning it into a bad land, because that land is not going to be relevant for a long time. Okay, that took a bit long, but it's fine. That's everything on fast. Thriving Trade. On each board, add a city to a coastal land with cities. Oops, that will now Ravage. I think I just want to put this here. I don't want the sands to be more difficult next turn. Add a disease to the coastal land with the most buildings on each board. So here, killing this Dahan, and then here as well. Whoops. And then push from a land with Dahan, deal 2 damage. Ooh, that's very nice, because I can push like this in order to make a Sacred Site here, dealing 2 damage, killing this. And Wildfire does not want to push particularly. Okay, so that's that. Event cancel out a bit over here, and like add a city and a disease, so also cancel out a bit over here, which is nice. And we have a Fear card. Each player chooses a different land with Dahan, and each 1 damage. So let's just pick off this Explorer over here, and not much else we can do. We can do 1 damage here, I guess. I think that's the only thing that does anything otherwise. So we Ravage, which will Blight into the ocean here. Oops. And then this will all not participate. Then we Scotland 6, which Scotland 6 is into here, but not here because nothing next to this. We build. This is fine. This builds like this. And our Explore is Sands and Mountains. Nice, isolate. So this is also isolated, so just this explorer on this board. Beautiful board. And then over here, sands and mountains, so isolated. This explores as a town. This explores. Whoops, not as towns, as explorers. Okay, so now we've basically solved Wildfire's board, so now we just need to go solve Delirium's board. Let's see, so Wildfire, so next turn, this is the Explorer card, the Coastal card, right? Yeah, this is the Coastal card next turn. So I really want to prevent, let's see, where I want to place a wild somewhere that will prevent an explorer most effectively. Probably that means placing it on this land, this mountain, because this land is the only the coastal land I get. Like all three of these lands aren't going to ravage immediately after exploring, because like Sands Mountain doesn't apply there. So I'm just going to add wilds and badlands and a fear on that land, I believe. Okay, and then over here we have Turmoil's Touch, which will discard Drought in order to take a card, which is Fire in the Sky. Ooh, actually, very good card. And then I want to discard Asphyxiating Smoke, just too expensive. And like my board is solved, I won't, like 2 range Sacred Site is actually quite expensive. I get a minor, and this is just mostly fodder for transforming at this point. Okay, and then we have Frightful Keening and Right Innate. Frightful Keening will do 2 fear, pushing into here, like that, cleaning up the rest of this board. And we have Right Innate, which is 2 fear, because we only have 2 moon, 4 damage, and destroy 2 things. So that just kills all of this. Because 4 damage kills the non-cities, destroy 2 things kills the cities. And since that's since that is Delirium acting, it doesn't do the transforming thing, which is nice. And yeah, so now this board is clear. Now we just need to work on the other board. Funny that's completely clear, actually. Time passes. So Delirium will reclaim, gain an energy, play. It's unclear whether Delirium wants to play Elemental Boon this turn, because this also looks pretty good. This Fire in the Sky specifically. Meanwhile, Wildfire, let's see. So Wildfire definitely wants to grow. 0 energy is actually really awkward here. Because growing 1 range, unfortunately, is not quite enough for what I want to do. But it's probably fine to just grow and play these 2. So that means I probably just want to take G2 and grow for the 1 energy, which is not something that I do very often. But yeah, I just got a lot of 1 costs that I wanted for some reason on Wildfire. So let's take a minor. So probably I take Call to Ferocity, actually. And then I no longer need to go on the 1 energy, and I can just play 3 cards. Yeah, Call to Ferocity, very good here. Play 3 cards. I don't need the Blight healing at this point. So I get to deal 2 damage somewhere, adding a Blight. Probably going to be on this coast, which will, unfortunately, kill Wandering Voice's presence, but that's fine. So we kill this, I think. Yeah, let's see. So I can't reach this one anyways. Sands are the thing I need to be focusing on. So yeah. So I kill this town, turning it into 2 explorers, which probably just go in this wetlands because that's not going to be relevant for a bit. Or actually into this jungle because there's a beast there. And that's my growth. Do I want elemental boon on this side? Probably. I guess I don't. So I don't care about turning explorers into beasts just because of where things are placed. Oh, I also need to like actually execute Wandering Voices growth, which probably actually goes over here and adds a strife before that growth happens. Maybe not actually, because growing to here is actually pretty strong. So strife there, push that way. Yeah. And then we can go 1, 2, 3 and have Wildfire deal with this. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. So then, am I playing Elemental Boon? Well, I really want this plant. I can get that with transforming. I don't need this. So I think I don't actually need the Elemental Boon at all here, which is nice. So in fact, I can play Fire in the Sky. Okay, so let's see. Flame's Fury, I get 2 Fear, and I'm going to push this town this way again, because this is just not relevant. And then I get to do 5 damage. Oh, I guess I have to do Transforming first. I'll forget Song of Sanctity, probably. Oh, also Flame's Fury will probably just target Wildfire. Yeah, Wildfire is the one that wants to heal Blight anyways. So Flame's Fury will target Wildfire, and Transforming, I already forgot Song of Sanctity, I'll gain a minor. Let's take Gift of Nature's Connection, very strong support card, very strong energy card as well. And then over here, Wandering Voice can forget Drought in order to gain a minor, and this any. Probably taking Scour. Same reasoning as Drought, just like impactful, like possible finisher. Except that one can also be fast, which is nice. Okay, so that's that transforming, and I can pay an energy, which I think I will, in order to heal a Blight over here, probably. This is like closer to inland, I guess. So yeah, over here. And let's see. So that's full transforming. Then Leftinate. I have 5 fire, 3 plant, which will kill both of these, but turn that into 3 explorers and a town. So that will get, and 1 town. That will get dumped into this jungle as well. I can just keep chasing these invaders with Wildfire. I can like grow into here next turn, which is funny. Yeah. So that's Wildfire's fast. Then over here we have Voices fast, which will add a strife here, pushing it here. Then move over here, adding a strife to this town, pushing it here. I think, yeah. And then move back here, adding a strife to this city. Is this where? No, I really want to end on this jungle, because if I end on this jungle, how do I make that happen? I guess I can just end on this jungle like this and like have gone through this wetland, so I can have one of the pushes from Wildfire go into here instead, and then I can go sands, wetland, jungle as my path for Voice. So I add an extra strife on this town, and then I end here and use Fire in the Sky for 2 fear, add a strife here. And I can exhale in order to get 2 fear, make this not participate in Ravage. Yeah. So that the strife stays there for next turn. And yeah. Okay. So that should be everything here. The reason why I want to end here is to isolate this. So this is the only explorer, and it explores into Wildfire's nonsense, which is nice. Also the isolate prevents this build because there's cities here and this is coastal. So yeah, that's all. That all works out very nicely. Let's see the event. Lesser Spirits Imperiled. So we currently have 4 plants. We just need to forget 1 plant card. That can be very easily arranged. I'm going to forget Asphyxiating Smoke. So then each spirit destroys one of their presents. So Wildfire can destroy this. And I think I just destroy the Wandering Voice presence here, because it just really doesn't do anything. Like, I never want to go here anymore because this is full cleared. And then gains a permanent element. So definitely going to take plant over here. Not plant, air over here, and definitely going to take fire over here, I think. Especially since, like, next turn my cards don't really all have fire. Okay. Quit the farmlands. Push a beast to a land without buildings. 1 fear explorers are present there. Okay, so that goes here probably and doesn't do anything. And over here, I guess we want to migrate more towards this board. And then gather 1 or 2 Dahan into the land with Dahan setup symbols. Let's see. Here I just want to move this way towards the coast. And here, Dahan setup symbols. Dahan setup symbols. I could gather these this way onto the coast where they'll be relevant. That seems good. Yeah. Okay. And then Terra 1. Choose a land to isolate. Ooh, this is very good. So we can just isolate this board roughly. Okay, so this really wants to be isolated actually, because this was going to be annoying. I actually forgot about this. Maybe I should have dealt with this because this was going to Scotland 6 a town and then build, but now it's not going to. And then here we can isolate this land. This has a disease. I don't think this is worth isolating because Wildfire's presence is there. So, like, it's not that hard to deal with it. Though, like, it's not the easiest, I guess. I guess we're also getting Scotland escalation, which I believe has to go in these 2 lands. So yeah, I probably should just isolate this land in order to prevent it from exploring. Like, I think I can deal with 1 town, but I don't know about 2. Yeah. So yeah, now this coast will just not explore, which I think is ideal here. Okay, we're still Terra level 1. Each player removes explorer town from a land with 2 more Dahan. So this land and this land are the only places to do that. During the next normal explorer, skip the lowest numbered land. Okay, sure. Okay, so we ravage in our sands. This ravages, doesn't participate, whatever. We Scotland 6 our sands. This is not adjacent to anything, neither is this. So this gets Scotland 6 like this. Then we build our sands and mountains. So build here. This doesn't build. This builds. This doesn't build. Okay, this is a problem, but we can just let it play it once. It doesn't really matter. And yep. So our explore is coastals. Oh right, we don't get escalation. Right. Okay. Well, didn't need to isolate this, I guess, but it does something, I guess. So we skip the lowest numbered land, but that's not the one with the wild. So this wild gets eaten. These 2 are isolated, and over here we skip land number 1, so we get town like this. Okay, and slow. So we get frightful keening here, which will push this way, 2 fear, get this into here. And then Turmoil's Touch, let's see. So Turmoil's Touch, I don't think Wildfire actually wants to take a Turmoil's Touch. I think Wildfire wants all the cards in its hand, but certainly Delirium will. And then Call to Ferocity, let's see. Is there any Explorer Town to push here? Not really. I can gather up to 3 Dahan somewhere. I guess I can just gather this way. And this, like, kind of solves itself in some sense. Though, I guess I do want to solve these anyways. Because, like, otherwise, these are going to Scotland 6, which is annoying. Huh. That is interestingly annoying. Well, we'll figure it out. So, let's see. So that means that I want to have, okay, let's see. So our right innate here is going to do 2 fear, kill 2 things, and 4 damage, which will kill just 4 towns, which is funny. Got Terror level 2, which is nice. And I think that's everything on slow. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. So time passes. So I'm gonna reclaim again here. Gain energy. Let's see, what do I want to do? I want to teleport this. I guess it's just still here, which is weird, but like there's nowhere else that's that efficient, you know? And I can push this way, push this into here maybe, and then 2 push like this, and then so this can be dealt with wildfires. Oh, I don't want to push these. I just want, like, haven't gained any information. I just actually want to leave these here, which is funny. I actually want, what do I want? I can't reach this, unfortunately. I guess it doesn't really matter then. I can gather this thing into here, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that'll do something. So I push, and then I could stay here, which does some isolation stuff. Doesn't do that much. Probably push like this then. Pushing this into here to set up this kill box. And then Wildfire wants to like grow into here and do something about this. It's unclear what Wildfire can do about that. Sky stretches. Oh, actually no. Wildfire doesn't need to do anything about that because of Fire in the Sky. Very good card. So probably look something like this. But maybe I want to play Elemental Boon. Yeah, and then Wildfire just takes the energy growth for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy, and grows. So now this is a 3 damage growth, which is interesting. Yeah, it just grows into here, adding a blight, pushing this Dahan this way, I guess, and killing these. Okay, so I've already executed basically all of Wandering Voice Keen's Delirium's fast. It was basically just going on growth for that. But otherwise, we have Fire in the Sky, which will add a Strife here and 2 Fear. Probably pushing this away because this doesn't actually, this one won't actually die. And then Exhale for 2 Fear will prevent this from participating in Ravage, so that the Strife isn't removed. Do I even want to be here? This is the real question, because like the isolation would prevent this, which would be really nice. Oh, and it also prevents this. Yeah, no, I think there's no way I can justify moving out of here. I just won't use the final push. Okay. Slightly awkward, but should be fine. Okay, so then Wildfire over here. Let's see, what does Wildfire want to do? Wildfire probably wants to take 2 plant with this. Yeah. And then Sky Stretches can do something interesting, maybe? We'll see. Let's do our innate, probably forget Threatening Flames. I don't like the card that much, and we have enough 0 costs. That should be fine. Gain a minor. Whoops. Sure, I'll take Constancy. Generically busted card, and with 3 card plays, it should be fine. And taken any can be this air element, maybe? Do I need the air element? I really don't need the air element, so it'll be a fire element for the 6 damage, which should clear this. Okay, and then, oh, actually, 6 damage can, with Sky Stretches, can clear this, which is funnier. Yeah, that's the play. That's definitely the play. Because this is 0 range, but Sky Stretches lets me make that range. So Wildfire's getting Sky Stretches, and also took Nature's Connection. Then full transforming, let's see, so this, whoops, this can become a beast, and this can become a beast, yeah. Double beast, pay an energy in order to heal a blight, probably over here, because again, this board is not doing anything anymore. And then Sky Stretches lets me deal 6 damage here, which wipes this out, and adds explore town. Whoops, it's not 2 cities. This 2 cities does not die into 2 more cities, thankfully. Just 2 explorers, like this. And that should be fine. And then now none of these are building, I believe. Yeah, because there's no adjacent towns because this is isolated. Sorry, no adjacent cities. This is gonna Scotland 6, but that's fine. These, yeah, are all fine as well. Yep, everything looks good. So finally we can choose, oh, over here, I guess, we also want to transforming to forget what? Treacherous Waterways, gain a minor. Let's take, I don't know, Hazards, just because it's a 0 cost. And I can take a Moon as well for my Radiant. Okay, and then, yeah, I've done full transforming. So now Sky Stretches just needs to decide whether I'm playing this on fast. I could Fear and, oh, this is 1 from a Sacred Site. Yeah, that's not very useful, huh? I could put a 2nd Strife on that. It's probably the most useful. No, I guess like Disease here is pretty useful. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll just save it for slow in that case. Okay, let's see. Event. Yep. We are stage 2, urbanization. In each land with at least 2 cities replace, 2 towns replace half the towns with cities. Oh, that's unfortunate. So that's all 3 of these. So that replaces this with a city. That replaces, is it rounded down or rounded up? Rounded up. So probably gonna just replace 3 of these strifed towns with 3 strifed cities. The main reason why this is unfortunate is because it now means that the coastals will build because they're next to cities. And then this one, I need to replace 1 town with a city, so just the strifed one. Okay, so that's urbanization. Stricken, which is nice. So this land just doesn't ravage. Oh, it's not nice over here, I guess, and it's also not nice over here. Huh. Push 2 Dahan from a land with cities to a land without cities on each board. So land without cities, probably into here then. And this board doesn't do anything. Great. Okay, 2 Terra Level 2 cards. On each board, explore a town from a land with Badlands, Wilds, or Dahan. Oh, nice. So this goes away anyways. Badlands, Wilds, or Dahan. Sadly, this board doesn't have any legal targets because this Dahan fled. Oh well. And 1 fear per board with Invasion Dahan. Amusingly, that's only 1 fear. Okay, so Ravage except Stricken, so no Ravage actually. Scotland 6, so these two both get towns. And then we will build coasts. So all 3 of these coasts are now next to cities, unfortunately. So these 3 are still fine, but all 3 of these will build, so it looks like that. And our explore is mountains. So these don't explore even. Mountains will explore like this. Oh, I guess before that mountain explores, we should escalate. So that escalates like here definitely, and everywhere else has at least 1 town, so I'll just put a 2nd town here. And then this will get a 2nd town as well, I think. Actually, that's probably bad. I should put the 2nd town here. Yeah, because like I can only deal with so many things, you know. Okay, so now in flame, I'll just add a disease here, I guess. That's the most likely place to build randomly at some point. And let's see, Frightful Keening and Terminal's Touch. Keening, I'll probably push into here, getting that here, and getting 2 fear, and let's see, we get to kill 3 things, deal 4 damage, get 3 fear, so that's probably just going to wipe out these 3, work on the mountains a bit. Yeah. Oh, actually, is that true? I could, yeah, no, I think that's true. Yep. So next turn, I start here, I add my Incarna here and then sweep this way to clear the coast. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, and then Terminal's Touch. Let's discard 2 cards in order to get, so this one's for Wandering Voice, and this one will be for Wildfire. Defense is actually nice. And that's everything. Time passes. So we reclaim. Should almost be done here, and we reclaim. Really don't need a major. We can just keep taking these good miners. Let's see. Flesh Rot, maybe? There's Jungle Sands here. Probably not going to play this, really. So, over here, we just want to play the same hand again, probably. I could consider playing Hazards. Doesn't really do much. I could consider playing Scour. Doesn't really do much. Yeah, so probably just play the same hand again. And so I add my Incarna here, add Strife, and so that pushes this way, probably, and then move here, add Strife, pushes into here, 1, 2, and 3. Are my 3 pushes, and that just clears the coast, which should be great. And then over here, oh, I can actually have pushed this one into here because, yeah, with 3 moves I can get far enough away that this will kill itself. And then Wildfire doesn't really even need to do anything here, just like clear this land mostly. So what would be useful here? I guess healing some blight would be useful. So let's play Constancy. Let's play Flame's Fury, just like play some support cards maybe. Call to Frosty also seems fine. Oh, Short Seeds actually is probably better. Doesn't really matter. And this should get everything, yep. Okay, so transforming doesn't really matter at this point. Let's just get rid of this, gain a minor. Let's just take Gift of Power, why not? And we take a plant, and over here we can forget Rolling Bog, gain a minor. Oh, maybe I should be getting a major with Constancy, but it's fine. Take a Call to Trade, whatever. Constancy for 2 energy over here. Flame's Fury for 1 energy over here, I guess. And then like for all of that resolved, and then we can both pay an energy in order to heal blights, and this is the point where like it's just unclear how I ever lose, because I can heal that blight and this blight, replacing both with Badlands, and yeah. So let's see, Fire and Sky over here. Oh, we got a moon as well. So Fire and Sky gets 2 fear. Exhale also gets 2 fear. I get a Strife somewhere. How about Strife on, let's see, this town, why not? Wildfire gets to do 6 damage, which kills all of this, which turns town into town and 3 explorers, which, let's see, we'll just go into here again, I guess. Just lining it all up in here. I'm probably going to Firestorm in here next turn for the win, which is funny. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Very unnecessary, but I could do that, I guess. So that should be everything. I guess these Strife things will not participate in Ravage. Yeah. So, actually, I think I want to push into this wetland instead of this sands, just because like this is the juicier isolate. But yeah. Okay. So let's see our event. Yeah, that's everything. Promising Farmland. Sure. I'll try to remember that. On each board, add a beast to a land without blight that has towns. So we can add a beast here and fail to add. Canny defense doesn't do anything. Oh no, I don't want to be here. I want to be here, right? Because of I want this Dahan to participate, right? I forgot about that. Tier 2, different coastal land, gather up to 1 Dahan, 1 damage per Dahan. Sure. I guess that happens. Gather and explore into a land with buildings, or gather a town to land with cities. Let's just gather this way in order to consolidate things. Yep. Oh, actually, amusingly, I think I want to gather with one that doesn't have Strife, because this one I can add Strife to. Okay, so we ravage our coasts. Nothing happens. No Scotland 6 because it's coasts. Then we build our mountains. This doesn't build. This builds a city. Maybe I'm supposed to Firestorm this, actually. And our stage 3 explore is mountains and jungles. So once per board, we place a town instead of explorer, but I believe this is the only explorer on this board, because again, all of this is isolated. And over here, we explore town, and then town explore, I think. Yeah. Okay, and then on slow, we get to Frightful Keening for 2 fear, push this here, push this into here, I guess. No, into here. And then we get to use our right innate in order to kill 1, 2, 3 things and deal 4 damage and get 3 fear. Okay, so we just need to kill 2 cities and get 6 fear. That should be easy enough. Terminals touch, whatever. I'm just not even gonna bother. Okay, time passes. Oh, shore seeds. Sure, I'll do that one because that one gives us a fear. So that gives us a wild and not a strife, a badlands over here. Okay, so we just need to kill this city and this city. That should be very easy. Let's grow here, taking 5 energy. Gain energy. We play sky stretches because why not? And like 3 other cards like this or something. And then we don't even need to Nature's Connection ourselves to get Firestorm. We can Nature's Connection over here in order to get a fire. And our growth places our presence, what, here? Oh, there's no buildings here. Our growth places our presence here. We don't even need to Firestorm, which will kill this, adding a Blight, pushing all beasts. Oh, I forget if I remembered to push the beasts last time, and also producing Explorer Town. Whoops. Explorer Town, pushing them here. And we just get to sky stretches on Wandering Voice, gaining energy, playing the exact same 4 cards. Sky stretches, we don't even need to do anything else other than using our right innate here. Killing this. Oh, I guess we need fear. Killing that, getting 2 fear, and getting another 2 fear from this, I guess. GG. Okay, that was somewhat grindy, but pretty easy. As you can see, we were able to, Wildfire was very able to like just keep this board manageable in the first few turns, and then like I was able to go cross-board play, do some cross-board play, and have Wandering Voice help like actually clear this board, so that this board was just we just like cast down the board effectively pretty easily, and then we could focus our efforts here, and like Wildfire has some fairly strong tools for dealing damage over here. Didn't clear things as cleanly because there's a lot of explorers and towns left, but certainly did prevent things from blighting, while also healing like 2 blight every turn. So we ended with almost as much blight as we started with. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blight on the board, and we start with 4 blight on the board. Yeah, that's the power of Wildfire. Also, just like giving Wandering Voice, Wandering Voice Keen's Delirium does not need more power cards. Specifically, this build very much does not need more power cards. But like the extra element to let this reclaim loop get up to 5 air for 3 pushes was very nice, or just getting like more getting the 4 air on my first cycle was also very nice. Like letting me initially clear out some buildings helped tempo there, and also just like finding the good cards, like finding Gift of Nature's Connection and Fire in the Sky and Elemental Boon. You just look at 8 cards every turn, and that's very powerful. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.